Good morning. The traffic seems to be moving a lot lighter out there this morning. Let's take a look. Good morning, Seattle. It's looking very busy out there this morning. The worst part is right here on I-5 northbound. Seattle city leaders have been talking about building a new basketball arena in the hopes of getting an NBA team. But Sacramento doesn't want it to be their team. With the below freezing temperatures from overnight, you may come out to your car and find your windshields looking like this. Since tolling started on 520, we've noticed fewer people taking the bridge. Many of those cars have moved over to I-90. Good morning, Seattle. It's looking very busy out there this morning. The worst part is right here on I-5 northbound where there's a 5-car pileup. What does that mean? That means that there is 2 miles of slow-going traffic in that area. If that is your commute, I would definitely leave about 20 minutes early to get where you're going. Now, I'm also noticing some wet roads out there. While I take a look at those detours, let's check in with Sam. Sam, how long does that rain plan to stick around? Right now we're looking at the floating bridges, and 520 seems to be moving along great with a 12-minute commute from Bellevue to Seattle. However, because of the tolls, it is going to charge you about $2. Good morning, I'm Briana Bowers. President Obama is going to be visiting Western Washington this Friday, and the city of Everett is getting ready. Chopper 7 spotted the president's helicopter at Boeing Field just yesterday. It was flown in by an Air Force cargo plane. The president is going to visit the Boeing plant, then after that he will attend 2 fundraisers. Here's a serious reminder of how dangerous candles can be. Investigators believe a knocked-over candle started a fire that destroyed a historic building. This happened at the Matz building in downtown Centralia. Jacob Dow spotted smoke and flames pouring from the century-old building. He says he rushed in yelling and doing all he could to help everyone get out alive.
Some people would pop out. The ones that wouldn't, I just kicked in their door.
According to the Chronicle newspaper, investigators believe the fire started inside the Curious Betty Boutique store. Since the building is so old, fire crews had to wait until today to get inside to continue their investigation. Family and friends will come together today to honor a Lewis McChord soldier who died in Afghanistan. A homemade bomb killed First Lieutenant David Johnson while he was on foot patrol last month. He's from Wisconsin but was based at Lewis McChord with the 3rd Stryker Brigade. The service will be this afternoon at the base. There are new fears this morning that Syria is on the brink of a civil war. This is all because troops in Syria continue to bomb the city of Homs. The UN estimates more than 5,400 people have died since the pro-democracy uprising began almost a year ago. Now the Arab League is calling on the UN to form a joint peacekeeping force to help end the violence. Amanda Knox is waking up today to learn that Italian prosecutors filed an appeal asking that she go back to prison. It was last October when an Italian jury threw out the 2009 murder conviction against Knox and Raphael Sollecito. Back then, a prosecutor told Cairo 7 that he would appeal the verdict because he believes that Knox is guilty. Seattle city leaders have been talking about building a new basketball arena in the hopes of getting an NBA team. But Sacramento doesn't want it to be their team. The Sacramento Kings have been mentioned in the discussion, and there are fears from the fans that their team could leave. Sacramento City Council voted unanimously last night to continue the planning process for their new arena for the Kings. Ski through Starbucks? No, not here in Seattle, but a Starbucks in California is taking coffee to new heights. That's because it's opened the first ever ski-through coffee shop there. It's a drive-through you can slide through. You can get your caffeine fix without taking off your ski gear at Squam Valley. Thanks for watching Cairo 7 Eyewitness News. We'll be back at noon with another newscast.